What does it mean to lead without ego? In a world that worships power, praise, and prestige, can you truly lead with humility? The Stoics believed you could. They believed that true leadership isn't about dominating others, but about mastering yourself. And at the center of it all, they placed the ideal of the Stoic warrior, a leader who is courageous, calm, and above all, egoless. Today, let's rediscover what it means to lead, not by force, but by virtue. Part 1. Leadership is character. For the Stoics, leadership wasn't a title. It wasn't about status or authority. It was about character. Marcus Aurelius ruled the largest empire in the world, but he wrote to himself daily, reminding himself not to let power corrupt him. "You are an emperor," he wrote, "but you are also a man. Don't forget that." He didn't see leadership as a reason to act superior. He saw it as a responsibility to serve wisely. That's the Stoic view. Leadership is not about being above others. It's about being worthy of the position you're in. Whether you're leading a team, a company, or a family, the true mark of a Stoic leader is not control, but self-control. Part 2. The enemy, ego. The greatest threat to any leader isn't failure, it's ego. Ego tells you that you already know enough, that others are beneath you, that your title makes you important. But ego is a liar, and the Stoics knew it. Seneca warned, "He who has great power should use it lightly," because power can rot from the inside when it feeds the ego. Ego makes you reactive. It makes you defensive. It makes you crave validation instead of truth. But a Stoic warrior sees through that illusion. They don't need applause. They don't fear criticism. They stand firm in principle, even when no one's watching. Why? Because they've trained themselves to lead not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Part 3. The Stoic warrior mindset. So what defines a Stoic warrior in leadership? It's not aggression, it's not control, it's not domination, it's this: discipline over desire, duty over ego, justice over pride, virtue over victory. The Stoic warrior leads with courage to speak truth even when it's hard, wisdom to make decisions based on principle, not popularity, temperance to stay balanced under pressure, justice to treat others fairly regardless of their status. They don't blame, they don't boast, they serve. Because leadership isn't about being admired, it's about being useful. It's about leaving things better than you found them. In battle or in boardrooms, this mindset never goes out of style. Part 4. Modern leadership is a test of soul. Look around today. We don't just need more leaders, we need more leaders of soul. People who don't fold under pressure, people who don't cling to power, people who can lead without ego. That's rare, but it's possible. The Stoics gave us a roadmap. Be hard on yourself, gentle with others, listen before you speak, hold power like it's borrowed, not owned, because in the end, it is borrowed. Everything you have, your job, your position, your reputation, can be taken, but who you are, that's yours to build, and only you can lead that part of you. So if you want to lead others, start by leading your emotions, start by leading your actions, start by leading your ego to the door. Part 5. Case Study, Marcus Aurelius. Let's go back to Marcus Aurelius. He was emperor during war, famine, and plague. He had the power to command armies, but he wrote, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others. Be straightforward and control your thoughts." He led during chaos, yet he stayed calm. He made hard decisions, yet he stayed humble. He had every excuse to be arrogant, but he chose virtue instead. Why? Because he knew you cannot control fortune, but you can control how you meet it. That's a Stoic warrior, a leader who meets adversity with reason, who meets praise with modesty, who meets power with responsibility. That's not weakness, that's true strength. Part 6, Practical Tools for Egoless Leadership. So how can you lead without ego today in real life? Here are 5 Stoic tools to guide your leadership. 1. Daily journaling. Like Marcus, write to yourself. Remind yourself, I am not my title, I am my choices. 2. Negative visualization. Picture losing your role, your job, your influence. What remains? Your character. Lead from that. 3. Practice silence. Ego talks. Wisdom listens. The Stoic warrior learns before leading. 4. Return to first principles. Ask, is this just? Is this wise? Or is this about me proving something? 5. Seek correction, not praise. Surround yourself with people who tell you the truth, not what you want to hear. Because real growth comes not from being celebrated, but from being challenged. Part 7. You are a leader whether you like it or not. You don't need a title to be a leader. You lead every day by how you act, speak, and respond. You lead in traffic, in conflict, in crisis. You lead when no one's watching. So ask yourself, what example are you setting? Are you ruled by impulse or by values? The Stoic warrior doesn't wait to be chosen. They choose themselves, to rise, to serve, to stand tall. You might not be an emperor, but in the battlefield of everyday life, your example is your empire. Lead well. Leadership without ego is not weakness. It's the highest form of strength. To lead without needing applause, to act without needing credit, to build without needing control. That's Stoicism in action. That's the Stoic warrior in motion. So the next time you face a challenge, don't ask, how can I win? Ask, what would a wise, just humble leader do right now? Then do it, because the world has enough egos. What it needs is more examples. And that starts with you. If this message spoke to something deep in you, you're already on the path of the Stoic warrior. Subscribe to Stoic Mindset and let's walk it together. One lesson, one virtue, one victory at a time. See you in the next video of Stoic Insights.